What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're looking to contact me, you can hit up this email that's right here. But today I am very happy to talk about the new release from Tyler the Creator called Call Me If You Get Lost. Now, Tyler the Creator is a rapper, producer, singer, jack of all trades coming out of California, and he first really broke through in 2011 with his song Yonkers. This actually became a viral hit, not just because of the crazy content within the song, but also because of that video with the cockroach. With his first couple of releases, it seems like Tyler was just honing his rapping and production skills, and then with Cherry Bomb, he got very experimental. That one was a love it or hate it affair, where he was really trying all kinds of new things with no care for what people thought. And that's actually one of the things that I respect about Tyler. He's never afraid to try new things, and as he moves forward with each album, he's doing all these different sounds. On Flower Boy, for example, he came through with some more soulful R&B elements and a lot of personal content. That's one of my favorite Tyler the Creator projects. And then he followed up that sound on Igor, an album that was critically acclaimed and even got him a Grammy. I actually prefer Flower Boy to Igor, so maybe I'm in the minority on that one, but either way, those last two records were really dope from Tyler, and I was excited to see which direction he'd be going in with this one. With the first single, Lumberjack, we got this grimy boom bap affair that threw back to the Gravediggers. If you want more info on that, you can check the last episode of The Rundown where I really went in depth, and we do get some more bar fests on here as well. The song Corso is a dope throwback banger with heavy drums and memorable lines like, "He ain't talked to his bitch in 3 days, it ain't gotta be this way, I'm down for the threesome," and he even references Hurricane Chris when he says that his crib is hurricane proof like a bay. Then we get the menacing horn banger called Lemonhead. This one is absolutely nasty, and I do appreciate how he references some classic groups. You'll hear him bring up Wu-Tang, Flip Mode Squad, and even TLC. You're getting 42 Dugg on here as well, and while I haven't been too much into the 42 Dugg movement, I really liked his flows on this. I think he brings a lot of energy, he has a lot of charisma, so these two tracks right out of the gate are bangers, and it really made me enjoy what I was hearing at the start of this album. It just seems like Tyler was really having a lot of fun with this. You can tell that the features are fitting in perfectly, and he's exploring all his different styles. As you listen through, I think you'll hear bits and pieces from his earlier music, in particular Wolf. You will get some soulful, smoother elements that throw back to Flower Boy and Igor, and beyond. I mean, I am by no means a Tyler the Creator scholar because I didn't love his first bunch of releases, but I do like how he's always growing, and I even picked up on some of the stuff he was doing on here that throws back to his past. We get another great song with Juggernaut. This is a slapper that has bass thicker than Carmella Clutch, and this is another one where the flows and energy really stand out. You're going to get Pharrell, Tyler, and Lil Uzi Vert snapping on this one. I was actually pretty happy with all the verses. Usually I'm not excited to see Lil Uzi Vert on a song, but after hearing this, I think he did really well. He fit the theme of it, and my only complaint with this song is that you get these sirens going on once in a while. Rappers, producers, please stop that shit. You guys know what I mean. When you're driving, you're listening to a song, and in the background it's got ambulance sirens or police sirens or some shit. It just automatically puts you on edge, gives you that anxiety. I don't know what the point is, man. That shit needs to stop. Stop putting these damn sirens in rap songs. Now, another thing I quickly picked up on with this album is that it feels like a celebration for Tyler. You're going to hear him rapping a lot about his opulent lifestyle, as well as how he's traveled the world and done all these fancy things. He's achieved his goals, he's still pushing forward. One of the main themes, as I said a couple of times, is that Tyler is always growing, trying new things, stepping outside of his comfort zone, and that's something I respect. So, on the song Rise, for example, we're getting a banger that has a really great vocal performance from Daisy World. I wasn't familiar with them until I heard them on here, but I think they fit really well. We get Run It Up. This one has a Neptunes vibe to it as Tizo Touchdown is just hyping up Tyler's spending sprees. He's blowing the bag. And then with the song Safari, this is the album's closer, which works really well. It has some really gentle production on it, and Tyler is talking about his opulent lifestyle, his travels, how he's won a Grammy, just the adventures that you can get into when you explore the world, step outside your comfort zone, open your mind up, these types of things. These are all the themes and content, subject matter that you will pick up on as you listen to this one. But to go along with the bar fests and the opulent lifestyle stuff are some really dope smooth tracks, which are some of my favorites. You get What's Your Name. This one just sounds like a 90s hip-hop summertime joint. I absolutely love the production here, getting a bit of a West Coast feel to it as well, as Tyler is just spitting game to a girl. And even though I'm not a big NBA YoungBoy fan, I thought he was alright on this. I just think for such a smooth track, you could do so much better than the style that he brings on here. I mean, you got Ty Dolla on here delivering some great vocals in the background. Why not just give him the verse or something like that? That's just kind of how I felt about it. Curious to see how you guys feel about it, but either way, it's still one of my favorite tracks. NBA YoungBoy did not ruin it. He just wasn't the perfect fit in my opinion. Tyler keeps the smooth vibes going on Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance, and this is another track that's one of my favorites. The first half kind of reminds me of Snoop's Bush album. It has that funky, groovy, soulful feel to it, as well as a great feature from Brent Faiyaz. And then on the second half, we're getting a reggae vibe. So I think with this track, he's really showing you how to make a long song and keep people's attention. It's between 9 and 10 minutes long, but it kept me interested the whole time because of all the different styles, the beat switch ups. Really just a dope song all around. And we do get another long song with Wilshire, or Wilshire, however you say it. I believe it's Wilshire, which is close to 9 minutes. I didn't like it as much production wise because it doesn't have a lot of layers and switch ups, although the beat is still very pleasant to listen to. But it is the content and storytelling on this one that still keeps it so fresh and dope to me. On this one, Tyler's getting very vivid about this relationship he's in where they're sneaking around behind someone's back. They're having ups, they're having downs, it falls apart, they're trying to stay friends. He really went into a lot of detail here. So this is one of those ones I think people will relate to, and it really showcases Tyler's storytelling skills. There's just a lot of versatility on here, man. You get those hip hop bangers, you get some more futuristic sounding bangers, you know, stuff with that Neptunes type of vibe. You get these smooth joints, you get storytelling. Tyler is rapping his ass off all over this one. I think this is by far my favorite Tyler the Creator project, but we're not done talking about it yet, so let's keep going with some of the other main factors, including your boy DJ Drama is hosting it. Now, I have seen some people complaining about him yelling all over it, but to me it was very welcome because I remember the DatPiff days, and that's what this took me back to, man. Remember you used to check out those Gangsta Grizzles tapes from him, then you had all these other mixtapes from other DJs, Southern Smoke and all that. It took me back to those days, and DJ Drama had some funny ass lines on here, man. He's talking about girls feeding them ice cream in exotic lands, and on Sir Baudelaire, it made me laugh when he was talking about how while the rest of us were on lockdown in our homes, he was taking Rolls Royces to go see alligators. That shit just made me laugh. I pictured them sitting around like, what do you want to do today? Fuck it, man, let's go see some alligators. Then they're just standing on a muddy bank, poking at gators with sticks, trying not to get eaten alive. We get even more major flexes on Hot Wind Blows. On this one, Tyler is rapping about playing hide and seek with his passport, as well as how he's eating fish that is so fresh you can taste the sand. And guess who pops in on this joint, man? Mega Wayne, with one of the best verses I've heard from him in a long time. You guys know I'm hard on Mega Wayne, but he absolutely snapped on this one. This is all I want from Wayne, man. Try to limit those cheesy ass lines and all the sexual bars that we've heard from you a million times. Just rap your ass off, bring crazy flows, high energy, and no auto-tune. Mega Wayne does all that on here, and this is actually one of my favorite tracks. You also get this very fanciful flute production on here that fits with the themes of luxury and decadence. But to go along with the luxurious content is some pretty good subject matter as well. On the song Massa, Tyler really gets deep and opens up about his growth as a person as well as an artist. I really like on this one how he even touches on how Cherry Bomb sounded so shifty and all over the place, because that's where he was as a person. He was in the middle of so much change and growth that he had to experiment, step outside the comfort zone. I know, I said this shit like 5 times now, but these are reoccurring themes here, and he does go into more detail on that song. He even addresses how the song Yonkers really propelled his career and it helped get his mom out of a shelter. So he's looking back through his career on this project from how he started at the very bottom, made it all the way through, took chances, and got to where he is now with this opulent lifestyle. I think it's a really cool idea for a project because you are getting those pretty common material themes, but there is that underlying concept. Not underlying, this concept is woven throughout the project, and it really does stick it together and make it more than, you know, just your average album with brags and boasts. But bar-wise, my absolute favorite moment on this album comes on the song Manifesto. First of all, the beat on this is nastier than a jar of toenails. You got bass that is thicker than Jade of Fire, as well as these siren vocals that are going underneath. But Tyler absolutely bodies this, man. Damo Genesis has a good performance as well. I wanted to shout him out because I do appreciate his contribution. But this is my favorite verse of the year, and I would say it is the best verse I've ever heard from Tyler the Creator. Just the energy on this, man. He's slick talking. He sounds so sincere. He's spitting like he really wanted to get this shit off his chest. And he's covering a bunch of topics. As I look at the list here, I mean, he's working these clean and effortless flows. He raps about people trying to cancel him over past lyrics and tweets. He has this funny bar about how he'll even mail you that shit, man. He doesn't care anymore. It's from the past. If you're looking for dirt on him, he'll give it to you. Then he raps about how he tries to give back to the community, and yet people still complain that he's not doing enough. They see him spending money on all these other things. They say he has to protest more, do all this shit, but he's doing a lot of shit that he knows he's doing, even if people aren't seeing it all. So he's putting the work in as well as enjoying his money as he should. You just know a verse is good when it makes you lean back and you get the gas face, you're scowling, you're rewinding bars, you're reading along on Genius, making sure you don't miss anything. That's what this verse had me doing. I think he fucking bodied this, and this is my verse of the year so far. I really love this verse from Tyler. He is rapping all over this album, so if you've been wanting that from Tyler, I think you'll appreciate that. Although still, as I mentioned earlier, you do get some of those smooth, soulful elements too. He's also producing all over this. I should have mentioned that earlier, but I wanted to bring that up now because, as I did say at the start, he's a jack of all trades. This is just a magnificent album. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. The best Tyler, the Creator album, in my opinion. I like that he's giving us a little bit of all his styles while also telling his story and having a lot of fun with it at the same time, man. You're getting traditional, hard-hitting boom bap joints, some smooth, soulful stuff, DJ drama taking us back to the DatPiff days, some of the best flex bars I've ever heard in my life. Really an album of the year contender. My album of the year so far. So we'll see what else is going to happen. I know a lot of other releases are on the horizon, but I'm curious to see how you guys feel about this one, and feel free to rank his projects because I want to see what you guys are going to come up with in the comments section. So make sure you do that good YouTube and social media stuff where you show me love and you show me lots of it. Thank you for watching, everybody. I will see you next time.